Hey guys, it's Miriam from Students Care again, and this time I'm joined by Cuddly the Lamb and Larry the Llama. If you have any other name ideas, I'd love to know. I am here to read you another story. Today it's Grandma Elephant's birthday. Boris said his parents, "It's a special day today. Can you remember why?" They say elephants never forget, but Boris never remembered. He wrinkled his forehead and thought very hard. "Do I start school today?" he said. "No," said his dad, shaking his head. "Isn't it my birthday?" asked Boris. "Getting closer," said Mom. "It's Grandma Elephant's birthday. I want you to take her this basket of fruit. Can you remember where she lives?" "Yes," nodded Boris. Mom gave him the basket of fruit and watched him leave. Boris walked through the forest. It was a very quiet and shady forest. "Boo!" shouted a voice suddenly. Boris looked around and saw a very strange animal. It looked like a mouse with wings. "Do I know you?" said Boris. "I'm Fruit Bat, Ninny," said the fruit bat. "What do fruit bats do?" asked Boris. So here's Boris taking the snacks to his grandma. And there's the bat. I know all of y'all know what the bats look like, because you've probably seen them at Congress Bridge, right? "Eat fruit, of course," said Fruit Bat. "Where are you going?" "It's Grandma Elephant's birthday, but I can't remember how to get to her house," said Boris. "If I tell you, will you give me some fruit?" asked the bat. Boris nodded. "That's a path over there," pointed the bat, and he took an apple from Boris's basket. The path was very narrow. Right in the middle, blocking the way, was a huge gorilla. "Where do you think you're going?" asked Gorilla. "I'm taking this basket of fruit to Grandma," said Boris bravely. "It's her birthday." "Don't you remember who I am?" asked Gorilla. You're Crocodile," said Boris. "No," said Gorilla. "Try again." "You're a Rhinoceros." Boris tried again. "If you can't remember who I am," said Gorilla, "you'll have to pay a forfeit." "What's a forfeit?" asked Boris. "Something you give me if you get the wrong answer," said Gorilla. Boris couldn't remember, so Gorilla took 2 bananas and let Boris pass. Reaching a crossroads, Boris didn't know which path to take. "Take the left path," said a voice high above him. Looking up, Boris saw a giraffe, with his head sticking out the top of a tree. "How can you be sure?" asked Boris. "Are you going to Grandma Elephant's house?" asked Giraffe. The gorilla's a little bit of a bully. "Yes," said Boris. "I can see your house from up here," said Giraffe. "Thank you," said Boris. "Have some fruit." "That's very kind of you," said Giraffe. He lowered his head and took a pear from the basket. When Boris arrived at Grandma's house, all that was left in the basket was 1 juicy plum. What would Grandma say? Would she be angry? He had nothing to worry about. Grandma hugged him and took him into the kitchen. There, sitting around the table, were Fruit Bat, Gorilla, and Giraffe, all wearing their party hats. In the middle of the table was a big birthday cake, a large wobbly red pudding, and all the fruit they had taken from Boris's basket. "How sweet of you to arrange a surprise party for me, Boris," his grandma said, hugging him again. They had a wonderful time. They played Pass the Parcel, they had a treasure hunt, they sang Happy Birthday, Grandma Elephant. Grandma said it was the nicest birthday she could remember. Boris couldn't even remember the way home, so when the party was over, all his friends took him all the way back. His mom was so glad to see him. "Are you going to introduce me to your friends?" she asked. "This is Bat, Fruit, Crocodile, and Giraffe," said Boris. Everybody laughed. Silly Boris. What a memory. Right. There's a little party. Thanks for joining me.